Previous Charles Phillips waits for a procession carrying the body of firefighter Braden Varney on Monday, July 16, 2018, in Mariposa, Calif. Varney died Saturday while battling the Ferguson fire when his bulldozer overturned. AP photo, Noah Berger. Honor Guard members prepare to fold an American flag before presenting it to family members of Brian Hughes, a captain with the Arrowhead Interagency Hotshots who was killed by a falling tree while fighting the Ferguson fire, during a memorial service at Valdez Hall in Fresno, California, Saturday, August 4, 2018. Craig Colress, the Fresno BVAP. Brian Hughes, 33, a Sequoia and Kings Canyon National Parks firefighter, died while battling the Ferguson fire in Mariposa County Sunday, July 29, according to fire and park officials. Photo by Brad Torchia, courtesy of Sequoia and Kings Canyon National Parks. Sound. The gallery will resume in seconds. The last bell ceremony is held for Brian Hughes, a captain with the Arrowhead Interagency Hotshots who was killed by a falling tree while fighting the Ferguson fire, during a memorial service at Valdez Hall in Fresno, California, Saturday, August 4, 2018. Craig Colress, the Fresno BVAP. Fresno firefighters watch as a fire truck procession from various agencies around the state caravans through downtown Fresno, California. And below, an American flag held up by two Fresno City Fire Department ladder trucks on Saturday, August 4, 2018. Captain Brian Hughes, a member of the Arrowhead Interagency Hotshot crew, died while fighting a wildfire near Yosemite National Park. Craig Colress, the Fresno BVAP. This Thursday, June 26, 2018. Photo released by Casey Lanston shows Redding Fire Inspector Jeremy Stoke in Redding, Calif. A wildfire roared with little warning into the Northern California city as thousands of people scrambled to escape before the walls of flames descended from forested hills onto their neighborhoods, officials said Friday. Stoke was killed in the blaze. Casey Lanston VAP. From left, Shasta County Health and Human Services workers Mike Reinhardt, John Taylor, Melanie Gilchrist and Teresa Ellis stand and watch as the procession for Redding Fire Inspector Jeremy Stoke passes in Redding, Calif. Thursday, August 2, 2018. Stoke, who died last week in the car fire, was being taken from the coroner's office to a funeral home. Fire officials say a massive blaze in Northern California that has killed 6 people and torched more than 1,000 homes grew overnight, fueled by wind. The California Department of Forestry and Fire Protection said Thursday firefighters made some gains and the blaze is now a third contained. AP photo, Michael Burke. Gary Parmalee, father of Jeremy Stoke of the Redding Fire Department, visits a memorial for his son, Saturday, August 11, 2018, in Redding, Calif. Stoke was killed in a car fire. AP photo, John Locker. People visit a memorial for Jeremy Stoke of the Redding Fire Department near where he was killed in a car fire, Saturday, August 11, 2018, in Redding, Calif. AP photo, John Locker. From right, Mary Holpich, Russ Holpich, and Kathy Look hold hands after visiting the site where Jeremy Stoke of the Redding Fire Department was killed in a car fire, Saturday, August 11, 2018, in Redding, Calif. The friends were visiting the site with Gary Parmalee, father of Stoke, and other friends. AP photo, John Locker. A procession for Redding Fire Inspector Jeremy Stoke passes in Redding, Calif. Thursday, August 2, 2018. Stoke, who died last week in the car fire, was being taken from the coroner's office to a funeral home. Fire officials say a massive blaze in Northern California that has killed 6 people and torched more than 1,000 homes grew overnight, fueled by wind. The California Department of Forestry and Fire Protection said Thursday firefighters made some gains and the blaze is now a third contained. AP photo, Michael Burke. Residents gathered to watch a procession carrying the body of firefighter Braden Varney in Mariposa, Calif. on Monday, July 16, 2018. Varney died Saturday while battling the Ferguson fire when his bulldozer overturned. AP photo, Noah Berger. Residents gathered to watch a procession carrying the body of firefighter Braden Varney in Mariposa, Calif, on Monday, July 16, 2018. Varney died Saturday while battling the Ferguson fire when his bulldozer overturned. AP photo, Noah Berger. A fire truck, part of a procession carrying the body of firefighter Braden Varney, makes its way along Highway 140 on Monday, July 16, 2018, in Mariposa, Calif. Varney died when his bulldozer overturned as he battled the Ferguson fire. AP photo, Noah Berger. Charles Phillips waits for a procession carrying the body of firefighter Braden Varney on Monday, July 16, 2018, in Mariposa, Calif. Varney died Saturday while battling the Ferguson fire when his bulldozer overturned. AP photo, Noah Berger. Honor Guard members prepare to fold an American flag before presenting it to family members of Brian Hughes, a captain with the Arrowhead Interagency Hotshots who was killed by a falling tree while fighting the Ferguson fire, during a memorial service at Valdez Hall in Fresno, California, Saturday, August 4, 2018. Craig Cole rests the Fresno Bee via AP. Next show caption: one of 14 Honor Guard members prepare to fold an American flag before presenting it to family members of Brian Hughes, a captain with the Arrowhead Interagency Hotshots who was killed by a falling tree while fighting the Ferguson fire, during a memorial service at Valdez Hall in Fresno, California, Saturday, August 4, 2018. Craig Cole rests the Fresno Bee via AP. Expand with the news early this week that a 42-year-old firefighter from Utah helping to battle the massive Mendocino complex fire had been killed. The death count of those working on California's multiple blazes has now jumped to 6. Battalion Chief Matthew Burchett from the city of Draper north of Provo died Monday while battling the massive fires in California. The entire community of Draper is mourning his loss, Mayor Troy K. Walker told the Salt Lake Tribune, adding that Burchett left behind a wife and son. Flags at Draper City Hall were quickly lowered to half-staff. The city fire department added a black band across its shield online. Fact-finding on the accident is ongoing and notification of the next of kin is in progress, CAL FIRE said in a statement. More information will be released as it becomes available. Ad choice advertising and read invented by Teeds. Click here if you are having trouble viewing the photo gallery on your mobile device. Burchett's is the first reported death of someone involved in battling the fires in Mendocino County and the 6th of the fire season in California. 2 firefighters have died battling the Ferguson fire in Mariposa County and 3 more working the Carr fire in Shasta County have perished in the line of duty. California, with its isolated steep ravine backcountry and its fast-moving grass fires, has a nasty reputation when it comes to firefighting. This country chews up firefighters, one veteran fire management officer with the U.S. Forest Service told his crew during a meeting featured in a story by the LA Times. It has had a notorious past of being very hard on us. So as you guys are going out there, working on whatever assignment you guys have, please keep in mind what you're doing and the risks associated with that. Frontline firemen and women aren't the only ones in harm's way. This fire season also claimed the life of a PG. Here's a look at 6 people who have died either battling California's wildfires this season. Don Ray Smith. Smith was killed operating a bulldozer, helping to clear vegetation and debris as firefighters worked in the earliest hours of the Carr fire. A private contractor, Smith was 81 and lived in Pollock Pines. The coroner's office said Smith died after he was quickly overtaken by flames. He was found by emergency personnel in the area of Benson Drive and Rock Creek Road. Braden Varney. Charles Phillips waits for a procession carrying the body of firefighter Braden Varney on Monday, July 16, 2018, in Mariposa, Calif. Varney died Saturday while battling the Ferguson fire when his bulldozer overturned. AP photo, Noah Berger. On July 14, this heavy equipment operator with CAL FIRE died in rugged terrain while battling the Ferguson blaze. The first fatality of the season, Varney was maneuvering a bulldozer cutting fire breaks when the machine overturned. The CAL FIRE heavy fire equipment operator, HFEO, had been called to report to the Ferguson Fire's front line where the blaze has broken out off Highway 140 not far from his Mariposa home. CAL FIRE lost contact with Varney that night, and his body was found the next day alongside the bulldozer at the bottom of a ravine. Varney was the son of another California firefighter. Gordy Varney was an HFEO for CAL FIRE before he passed away in 2012 from cancer. The younger Varney leaves behind his wife Jessica and their two small children, 3-year-old son, Nolan, and 5-year-old daughter, Malia. 2 days after Varney died, CAL FIRE hand crews and dozer operators cut a fire break around the site so a recovery team could get to him, the Modesto Bee reported. After loading Varney's body into a basket and covering it with an American flag, the plan was to have a helicopter hoist him out, but the smoke made the task too hazardous, said the report. So the crews and fire captains fought the steep terrain and lovingly passed Braden hand over hand from his resting spot to bring him out of the ravine as Amazing Grace played over a loudspeaker, echoing through the canyon as a soundtrack to the mission at hand, Madera Mariposa Merced Unit Chief Nancy Korporek said during her eulogy. Jeremy Stoke. Gary Parmalee, father of Jeremy Stoke of the Redding Fire Department, visits a memorial for his son, Saturday, August 11, 2018, in Redding, Calif. Stoke was killed in a car fire. AP photo, John Locker. As the car fire exploded into neighborhoods on Redding's western flank on July 26, 37-year-old Stoke, a fire prevention inspector, was killed. Authorities said Stoke died while working to ensure the residents of West Redding had a chance to escape the flames, but details have not yet been released. Stoke, a 14-year veteran of the Redding Fire Department, had volunteered to cut his own vacation 4 days short and help residents escape their homes. Jeremy answered the call to respond like he has 100 times before into a fire about to affect our city, said Colin Kreider, Redding's interim fire chief, speaking at his memorial which drew 1,000 people. In the face of the huge fire front, he went to work and I know lives were saved because of his actions. The circumstances surrounding Stoke's death remain under investigation and a report will be released soon on the findings, Redding Fire Marshal Craig Whitner told the Redding Record Searchlight. According to his GoFundMe page put together by family friend and local high school teacher Justin Cascarina, Jeremy was well known as a selfless and giving member of his community who constantly donated to a number of local charities, many of which help children with serious illnesses. His last act in this life was nothing short of heroic as Jeremy remained in an intensely dangerous area of the fire as it built to a firestorm. As those who know him would have expected, he gave his life to save those of others and to protecting the community he so loved. The tribute for his family, which so far has raised $11,000 of a $50,000 goal, says Stoke leaves behind a wife and 2 children. The funds raised from this campaign, says the page, will directly benefit Jeremy's immediate family as they struggle to cope and work through this challenging time without a husband and a father. Brian Hughes, 33, a Sequoia in Kings Canyon National Park's firefighter, less than BR, greater than, died while battling the Ferguson fire in Mariposa County Sunday, July 29, less than BR, greater than according to fire and park officials. Photo by Brad Torchia, courtesy less than BR, greater than of Sequoia and Kings Canyon National Parks. The Ferguson fire claimed its second victim 2 weeks later when Hughes, captain of the Arrowhead Interagency Hotshots, was killed after a tree fell on him while his crew was trying to set a backfire to limit a fire spread by cutting off its fuel supply. Hughes was treated at the scene but died before he could be taken to a hospital. Hughes, 33, was killed on the afternoon of July 29 during an operation on the east side of the fire. The Hilo, Hawaii native had been working with the Hotshots for the past 4 years and he had nearly 15 years of firefighting experience, after beginning his career with an emergency fire and rescue unit in Fort Collins, Colorado called the Larimer County Yellow Jackets. He was always looking to gain as much knowledge as he could. He was always asking questions, said Justin Whitesell, Emergency Operations Director for the Larimer County Yellow Jackets, who worked alongside Hughes during his 2 years in Fort Collins. A GoFundMe account has been created to help raise money for Hughes' fiancée, who is 3 months pregnant. A memorial for Hughes drew scores of family and friends and included colleagues with the Arrowhead Hotshots, staffers from the National Park Service, the U.S. Department of the Interior, USDA Forest Service, as well as many fire departments, including Tulare County, and agencies within the fire community. Brian's legacy lives on in every life he saved and place he protected, said Woody Smeck, superintendent of Sequoia and Kings Canyon National Parks, during the memorial ceremony, according to a story in the Sierra Star. We will remember and honor his sacrifices and service, now and forever, in the extraordinary places that he helped to protect, on the GoFundMe site set up for Hughes' family, where $162,220 has been raised after an initial $5,000 goal was established. A tribute refers to Hughes' selfless devotion to his family and his job. Brian Hughes was loved by everyone he met, it says. He was a funny, enthusiastic, outgoing and all-around an amazing human being. His fellow Arrowhead interagency hotshots would say he was a great leader who was an iconic hotshot and was more than just a friend. He was a brother, mentor, and motivator. Brian tragically passed away in the line of duty on July 29, 2018 while battling the Ferguson fire in Mariposa County. He is survived by his parents, sister, and fiancé, who is 3 months pregnant with their first child, as well as their 2 dogs Zephyr and Taco. He was excited and nervous to be a father and would go around asking the other fathers on the crew for some fatherly advice. He loved Paige and his family very much. Brian is a hero who not only gave his life fighting fires but gave back to our country by saving lives and property countless times through his 15-year career. Andrew Brake. Last Thursday, the Carr fire burning in Shasta and Trinity counties claimed the life of CAL FIRE heavy equipment operator Andrew Brake. The 40-year-old Chico man was killed in a traffic crash on Highway 99 in Tehama County while he was en route to help battle the fire. Gov. Jerry Brown ordered Capitol flags to be flown at half-staff in Brake's honor and offered condolences to Brake's family. The crash occurred at 12:17 a.m. after a Dodge Ram 5500 veered off the highway's right shoulder, slammed into a tree and caught fire, according to Officer Ken Reinman of the California Highway Patrol's Red Bluff station. The Carr fire has proved to be the most lethal in California this year. In addition to the firefighters lost, 4 Redding residents have also died in connection with the blaze. Matthew Birch at Draper City Fire Station No. 21 flies their flag at half-staff in Draper, Utah, Tuesday, August 14, 2018, in honor of Draper Battalion Chief Matthew Burchett, who was killed in the Mendocino Complex wildfire in California. Jeffrey D. Allred, The Deseret News via AP. Burchett, a 42-year-old battalion chief with the city of Draper, Utah, died in a hospital after being injured earlier in the day. Detailers have not yet been released. Fact-finding on the accident is ongoing and notification of the next of kin is in progress, the California Department of Forestry and Fire Protection said in a statement. More information will be released as it becomes available. The Salt Lake Tribune on Tuesday reported that Burchett began working for the Draper City Fire Department in May, after 20 years working for the Unified Fire Authority. "I've known Matt for a long time, over 20 years, said Draper Fire Battalion Chief Bart Vaudry. It's tough. Anytime we lose a brother, it's hard. He said Burchett jumped at the chance to go assist in California. Burchett was one of about 40 Utah firefighters, from 7 agencies, deployed to California. He was a good man, Vaudry said. He had a very dry wit, and he was very professional. I would describe him as a master of his craft. In addition to these 6 firefighters, there was also this fatality, Jerry Sayeda, the 21-year-old apprentice lineman with Pacific Gas. Sayeda died at the scene of the single-vehicle traffic accident on an unpaved access road near Whiskeytown Lake. Known to friends as JRJ, Sayeda lived in Antelope in Sacramento County and his job, said a PG. A statement from the coroner said Aida had suffered major injuries as a result of the collision. Sponsored content. The humans are bringing us on vacation. Verified by Pickles, Canine correspondent. It's 7 a.m. Sunday and I finished breakfast a whole hour ago. That was early. But something's up around the. You might also like Indonesia President Joko Widodo to register candidacy. Straits Times Japan's Narita Airport runway closed as Air Canada. Straits Times Galaxy Note 9, cutting-edge processor. Trump N-word tape doesn't exist. 15 arrested after raids on massage establishments and entertainment. Straits Times How to take advantage of a plummeting stock market. IG Singapore 2 things to consider if you are getting an integrated shield plan. IP, are you ready? Home Bill Cosby's daughter dies a month before his new trial starts. Sanders can't guarantee Trump N-word tape doesn't exist. 33-year-old man dies after crashing into road barrier in Tampines. Straits Times learn about the SIM student experience in open house part-time, full-time degree programs.